Hey everyone, it is Sunday, February 11th, 2018, and it's time to go to work on music. It's been a fantastic day. I'm in a really good place and excited for a nice, long, productive session today. Back in the zone, it feels very, very good, and I'm pumped. Gonna hit some online classes, update you guys with what I'm gonna do there. What I'm doing there, excuse me. Going to hit a drum practice and move myself forward on the technical front. Then going to dive into the production front and do some more tracking for the second verse drum parts of this current song I'm working on. Possibly start to flesh out the second chorus drum part. We'll see. And then probably just going to focus on the guitar solo for the remainder of the session, although I may do some writing for the next song, which I've already demoed out, like melody and rough arrangement wise. And I'll probably start putting some lyrics to that, maybe developing some parts. We'll see. I'll update you guys with the end with what I accomplished. Let me know if you have any thoughts or questions as we go. It's always great hearing from you guys. Appreciate you for tuning in, and let's get right into it. Alright, fantastic first half of the day. Got into the online class front, wrote my first press release ever, which was really fun, and I'm really actually enjoying that, and I think I'm gonna just keep polishing my skills and just get the first one out of the way, and it's okay to kind of have it just be a rough draft for a while and just kind of get my chops up, just have fun with it. So from there, I moved to the next module, which is about fan page culture. I'm really excited to go deeper on the details there. I think that's going to be really fun for me also. Really enjoying that. Got into some drum work, did some more movable click exercises from the Benny Greb DVD. That was fantastic, really getting better with that. Jumped into the production front, listened back to the takes I had, the scratch take I had for the second verse. I liked the ideas, they all sounded really good. Bounced a new version of the track with the right second verse vocals, because this one didn't have any second verse vocals. And then jumped into working on the part, just polishing it, building it up to speed, getting it super second nature, and just laid down a couple takes, and I'll listen back tomorrow and see if I want to keep them. So yeah, it just feels incredible to be back on the kit, back in my normal groove, just doing my best to smash it and kill it, and I'm just loving life right now, guys. So gonna take a break, have some food, and jump back in a few. All right. Overall, okay session. Second half of the day, I think I'm just struggling to keep those super productive these days, and it could be fatigue or it could just be stuff happens throughout the day that just kind of soaks up energy and attention. And once I get out of the zone for my rest, it can be a little difficult sometimes to get back into it. Not always, but sometimes. And so it may just be better for me as an artist to work in the first half of the day and then just go do something else for the rest of the day, like teaching or getting back into computer programming, or a lot of these other career ambitions, or just, I don't know, other ambitions and interests that I have that I could develop into very useful skills for other people. And that may be the route that I go. But in this time that I've dedicated to making this record, I really want to kill it, and I think it's just time for me to go into like hyper mode for the next few weeks. And even if it's kind of a bummer, and even if it's really hard, and even if I'm just not enjoying things as much as I normally would be, taking it at an easier pace, I think it'll be worth it, and I think I'll be happy that I did it and just grind it out. So there's a time and a place for both, and I'll try to have fun just with the pain and the sort of the difficulty of that situation, if that's what it ends up being like. But I jumped back into my session by listening to the Next Tunes demo, and losing last week was really tough. That definitely set me back in a major way, and I'm feeling the pressure of that right now, which may be a good thing, but is not ideal. And I'm really excited to work on that tune. I do not know if I'm going to be able to knock that thing out by the end of this month, which was my plan, but I can probably get close, at least with the guide tracks, and start getting some drums tracked for that. And I'll have a shot at finishing the final tunes in March. It's definitely going to be a little bit of a squeeze, but I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to make it happen, and I'm just going to put in the long days, and it's just gonna happen. You know, even if that means taking the hit somewhere else. So I'm going to take. I'm gonna hit it hard tomorrow and just try to finish up this solo. That's what I worked on mainly in the second half of the day. Was the solo for this tune, and it's interesting. I don't know how I feel about the part. I'm kind of just rolling with it and seeing if I can make it work and maybe make some changes on the fly. I don't know if that's going to wind up being a good writing approach for me going forward, but I'm going to give it a shot on this tune. And I'm kind of having trouble slowing it down with the metronome, so I think tomorrow I'm going to sit down, start with the target beats per minute, gradually slow it down, maybe 10 or 20, and then build it back up from there, because slowing it too much down is kind of proving to be weird and counterproductive because there's a lot of slow bends at kind of noise-ish parts. It's not really technical and tight like the previous solo I did, so I think a different approach is warranted. But I think I can borrow some of the principles from that because the solo's not that, I want it to be a little cleaner than it is now, and I think slowing it down a little bit, getting my hands on it, and just getting a real actual target pattern part locked in would be huge, and that would be great to knock that out tomorrow because I'm going to take Tuesday off this week because my partner, my girlfriend, is having surgery, and I want to be there for her as the surgeon has recommended throughout the rest of the day while she's recovering. And then I'm going to just hit it hard Wednesday through the following Thursday, and then I'll get back onto taking Fridays off, and that's when we'll probably start moving into our new house, which is really exciting. So yeah, a lot going on, and I'm just going to put the pedal to the metal, and I'm turning 34 on Tuesday. And 34 is going to be a good year for me. I'm gonna just make it happen. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys are out there grinding towards your goals, enjoying the process. That's what I'm out here doing. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for more. Can't wait.